Cleveland and Baltimore. I mean, obviously there is just complete chaos in Cleveland. This game has dropped considerably. I think it was about 10.5, then 10, 9.5. Now it's 9 at most books. It's actually the biggest pros Joe's split on the board right now. How do you want to play this? I have it as a pass, by the way.
Hey, we'll
Matt?
pass it, but you're supposed to take Cleveland here at home. I mean, they can't tell me replacing Watson makes this team a worse team. Like, he was one of the worst quarterbacks we'd seen this season, and that's just not by your eyes. That's EPA per play. All statistical data tells you historically terrible. So
worse than Jamarcus Russell.
So don't we get a bump? Like, don't we get a bump from, hopefully it's Jameis, our guy, the motivator of men. But Chad knows we've had a long history of betting Winston, and you don't know what you're going to get. Like, we could have a Winston day where he's terrible, but I don't know. I like this matchup for him against his secondary. Like, this is a pretty good matchup for him to be able to put the ball down the field. And we already talked about this. Ravens team has struggled to close out teams despite them being this incredible running team. And, they had to have a bunch of little bounces go their way last night for them to cover that number. Like, I still can't believe we didn't get that back door. I thought for sure we were going to get there, but same view here. You're right. Like, the divisional home dogs have not been hitting like we're used to. I'm a sucker for them. This feels like an inflated number. 10.5, it would have been a no-brainer. You're right. It's down to 9 at most books. I'm not going to make people take a bad number here.
Matt Mitchell, cue the music. The last thing I'll say about this game, we are going to, if we bet the Browns, go against the road faves the past 2 years, 61% against the spread. It just, I know we want to bet it. Is it contest worthy? I don't know.